What's going on, everyone? Master Gimnit here, and welcome back to Everlasting Summer. And this is where we left off last time when this beautiful blonde-haired girl came through the gates. So yeah, let's continue on. So wearing a funny uniform, the logic didn't let me down this time. And again, a pioneer uniform was the 21st century. And then again, a girl here. I froze, unable to take a step. I felt very much like running away. Running as far away as I could from this place. Far from the bus gates, statues, and far from this bloody bird that was... Really? That's what's in the game? A bloody bird that was Citra. Just running felt like the wind. Feel like the wind, fast and fast. Faster and faster, waving through the planets, passing by. Winking at the galaxies. Sorry guys if I'm a little bit stuttery this morning. I just woke up, so yeah. Running became a pulse array, and okay, run no matter where, yeah, as long as it's far away from this place. Meanwhile, the girl came closer and smiled. Ooh. He could not help but notice the beauty, even though it was traveling from far. Fear. Humans insist work independence of... Okay, not really that shit. Why did they put this in this game? A pretty Slavic fake. A pretty put this in the video. Long braids that looked like 2 armfuls of fresh hay, and blue eyes you could drown in. Oh, this is how she speaks now. Hey, you must have just arrived. Not reply. I was frozen in astonishment. The girl looked pretty full. Oh, perfectly normal, just an ordinary human, but still I cannot understand a single word. It's too late to run. Did you say something wrong? Did I say something wrong? God. It looked monumentally effort to answer. Yeah? What? Oh, nothing. I mean, I've just arrived. I replied quickly, beginning to worry that I might have already had something wrong. Alright then, welcome. She smiled boredly. Strange, it looked as if she had just looked like a normal girl in front of me. Bah, I should have returned here. The woods and the fields sing better. But what shall I do next? Try to speak with her, as if she was a human, or run away, or what? Blood was crumpling unbearably in my head, tearing it apart from the inside. A little bit more as poor pioneer girl would, splattered all the gruesome content on my skull. What's so funny about that? The girl looked over me. I should really do like accents and all this, but probably shouldn't. It sent shivers down my spine, and my knees started to tremble. So, nothing? Great then. Great. What's so great about what? Suddenly, thought crossed my mind. To hell with it all. Forget about the bus behind me, the fact that I went to her yesterday and summer today. I want to rip off my itchy sweater and just accept that it is sexually happy. Everything it should be. All this time is the best. Would you happen to know? You should go to Camp Leader. She tells you everything. Look. You go straight ahead to the square. Turn left and you'll see several cabins. She pointed at the gate and and if I knew what was behind them. Oh yeah, okay. Well, you can ask someone where Olga Dementrov as cabin is. I got it. Of course I didn't. Well, I've got to go now. The girl waved her hand and disappeared through the gates. It seemed as if to her I was something ordinary, and all this fast travel while awake or asleep, what troubles only to me. Well, everything was just here as supposed to be. The camp leader, pioneer uniform, what only doing historical reenactment here. I hope I won't find Lena standing atop of the armored car in the square. Yeah, I think this is a battlefield. It seems like battlefield near or something. But even that, I would be surprised to me right now. After standing alone for a while, I headed into the camp. Okay. A mere 50 meters ahead, a small one-story house popped up on the left side. A sign near the door saying clubs. I was about to come closer. And the door suddenly opened and a short girl wearing a funny uniform came out. Her pretty face gave me the impression of one suffering. The fate for the whole mankind was truly universal. As good as she knew me, the girl froze, as if frightened. I froze too, considering that it was the best thing to do, to approach first, until she showed me some invitation. Or maybe just run away after all. Although the last option was considerably being suggested only myself, at least I would like to believe that. Not the worst human inflict, but far from the most logic. If this instinct played poker against pardon me, it activated only to outcome the world to be premiered. And those defective babies, all these, oh god, what am I doing? Give me a sec. Alright, were hitting me, and then I'm not afraid of this girl. Suddenly, someone jumped out of the nearby bushes. A girl wearing a bright red t-shirt with USSR written on it. It says I think it says CCP. Such a perfect appreciation of the age. We look quite. She looked quite short from a distance, but was probably younger than both pioneer girls. One of the gates was on the curve. At last, I decided to come closer, but the USSR, as I called in my mind, jumped towards the first girl, telling her something while wingly waving an arm. The other girls seemed too confused and were running silently. I would have probably continued the observation. Absurd that I'm using the rainbow, but the USSR suddenly pulled something out of my pocket and started waving it in front of me. In front of the first girl's face. Oh god. This something turned into a grasshopper. The first girl squealed. Kenon rushed off towards the ground. Alright. That is to say, towards the square. The USSR glanced at me, grinned playfully, and dashed after her. Not a bad start to the day. I've absolutely no clue where I am. Besides that, there are some kids here that role-playing as pioneers. And as far as I can tell, this place is located thousands of kilometers away from home. Excuse me. Okay. And that this was indeed relatedly. I mean, everything around me seems so real, as if... Okay, and what am I supposed to do now? Okay, awesome! So I went somewhere. I was picking at the cracked paving stones with my shoe, and staring amusingly at the club's building. Just a few more seconds before I'd come up with some decision. That's when I called That's when I recall myself rolling in the grass, weeping. I cringed in disgust. Perhaps another when all the energy from the whimpers and self-pittering is used up, the body either goes into hibernation, yep, of course it would. Mine seemed to be chosen. The second option, because of the blue, I found determination to figure out what was going on. In order to do that, I had to act like a man, like a human, to maintain the dignity of a responsive of my own world. I followed the path to the left. On the right side, which stood small cabins, apparently the homes of local pioneers. Actually, they look quite cozy from the outside. Even though I was born in the Soviet Union, I have ever been to part of this children's organizations. Neither are pioneers having younger October children. I imagine the daily life of a typical pioneer a bit different. Or wait, could it just be confusing it with something else? Suddenly it struck me on the back. It struck my feet. Oh god. But all I found was a girl standing before me. My mouth hung open, surprised. Pick up your jaw off the ground. I closed my mouth. The same pioneer. Why she looks so quiet, like mad? Jesus. Like all the girls I had met before, there was one rather cute, but her overly New here? Are you? Fine, see ya. God, what the hell? It's weird. She threw a threatening glance at me and walked past. I waited for the pioneer girl to return at the corner. Who knows what else she might have been up to. Most interesting things are even a hostile girl. Seems completely normal to me. She did not give off the feeling of someone deadly in danger. I don't know why they had to put like all this really long text into the game. I don't know why they just give like people like talking to each other. This is just like really weird. No, like in like when I first started playing this game, like it's like last year. So yeah. Anyway. So it made me in danger of getting punched in the nose. At last I managed to make it into the square. There was no linen or armored car, though one could easily expect something like that after all this had disappeared. Instead, however, the monumental to a certain comrade, turning in the middle of the square, the letters just passing read GENDA. but be some big figure in the party. There was some small beach benches at the sides. It was quite unpleasant here. Why did that girl tell me to go to the left or to the right? To the left? To the right? To the left? To the right? And then I'm on my way there anyway. So, to the right. Through a small grove, came out at a papaya. I must have been taking a wrong turn. Hey, wrong way. Return to the voice. The first girl stood before me. Now what did I tell you? Take a left to the square, wasn't it? So you changed my new uniform into a bikini. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Slavia. Actually, my full name is Slavanya, but everyone calls me Slavia. So you can too. I don't really recognize these words. Yeah. I still felt a bit confused, so I could not come up with any more meaningful answers. And what's your name? I felt like she could see me right through me. Yeah, so nice to meet you, Sonia. Alright, almost done here. Did you wait here a minute? You're going to change and we'll go to Matura together. Agreed? Agreed. Just ran off and sat on the pier, and then I couldn't get hanging in the water. I was wearing heavy winter boots. Such weather with nothing wrong with getting my feet wet. Furthermore, it let me cool myself a little. Looking at the river, brainstorming, processing things. But if it's some kind of conspiracy, it was a weird one, even too friendly at times. No, it really looked more like a random event. Some entirely random event as well. Sylvia, shall we go? Sylvia was sitting beside me, listening to the pioneer again. Let's go. I've been waiting here for a short time, but people I meant to look fine here. However, the fact is already suspicious itself. We walked to the square. The USSR girl and the girl who hit me on the back were there, chasing each other. Is this some sort of like a game here? Enough running. I'll tell everything to over. Aye, Captain. I decided to not to question severe and what's going on for local residents. Better meet with this mysterious ogre dimension first. Sounds like she's the boss here. She probably is. We walked past the rows and almost identified the cabins some which looked like flat beer barrels, while others looked like household shards. Finally, Severe stopped in front of me of a smallish one-story cabin. It looked like an artist painting in faded paint, chipping here and with its age. Yeah, it seems like a still elastic. I'm just gonna skim all this stuff because it's just way too long. Like someone interested. Okay, awesome. What are you standing out here for? Let's go. Something snapped me out of my daydreaming voice. And teasing Lena already? What the hell? Rena? Sounds like there's someone inside. The dogs were open, and Lana ran out, dashed past me with some mischief grin. The piggy tail girl came out next. Don't let it bother you, Lena. So her name is Lena. Gotta be careful. But I don't. Instead, sometimes she blushed and quickly headed towards the square. For some reason I felt like turning, following her with my eyes, but Severe had said, "Come." Yeah, go. Into the cabin. Inside looked like a smaller 2 beds on the floor with a wardrobe. Nothing special, but at this time I felt like I'm liking crosslay. Okay, so guys, I actually might leave the video just here. I have got to do some other stuff today, but I hope this is long enough. I had no idea, I cannot see the time on my recording, so yes, if you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe if you're new for more awesome videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.